fucking.
Oh.
I feel like you come in and all crazy with that hand bong.
It cracks me up because every time I hit it all stupid like that, it's like, are you playing music? Set up your audio settings for music. Like, no, it's just me
doing that, so I can't cut you off. It's something ridiculous.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah,
hey, everybody, welcome back to So Much JENergy.
You are crazy loud right now.
Am I?
Yeah, maybe it's just in my ears.
Okay, hang on. Let me.
It's probably in everybody's.
Oh, okay. Let's bring it down a notch. Is that better?
I guess a little bit.
A little bit? Okay.
A little bit.
A little bit. Okay, let me move this away from my mouth too. Okay, welcome back. I apologize if your ears are bleeding. I was just excited that you're here because I'm here. So, welcome back. I'm joined by my co-host, my Peaky Blinders hat brother over here, Jeff Jones.
Jen, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
I feel like wasn't it on Ferris Bueller that was the
lady that would play the xylophone? Yep. She was a neighbor, I think, on Elf?
Oh yeah, wasn't she the redhead lady?
The redhead lady.
Yep. Good times. Okay.
Great.
Let's get into this episode. I have like 3 things to talk about.
Get into them, Jen. Let's hear them.
Okay.
Fire them out there.
So, there's been a lot of I've heard of a lot of people like passing away and stuff this week.
Oh.
Like, I know it's so terrible, but it made me think like sympathy cards, and then I went right to like Tim Hortons sales for you because you broke up with the Pontiac Tim Hortons because you have a new job, and I feel like I need to send them a sympathy card for their death of their sales.
I hear you there, Jen. I feel like I didn't break up with them. We just were growing in different ways. I was going east. They seem like they're just going to stay there on the west side. However, I did find one. I looked it up actually before I even went and worked at this place to see where there was one. I do find one, and it's open a lot earlier than the Pontiac people.
Okay. Do you miss them?
Yeah, I do, Jen. But
is it weird? Like you get to pull up right to Tim Hortons now and they're open? Is that weird? Because
not only are they open, where I go now, these people are just on top of it. If they're just rapid firing people through there is no personalization. They don't care who you are. They don't care what you're dealing with. Just take your coffee, go. Take coffee, go. Take your coffee, go. There's times I look over at the radio and look up, and the cars ahead of me are just pulling like through the drive. I don't see any coffee or money exchange, and it's just cars moving that quick.
Whoa.
I know.
Does that hurt your little connection heart? Do you feel like you need a personal connection, or you're just like, oh, this is how it's supposed to be?
This is just how I guess it's supposed to be for everyone. I guess this is just what people have been dealing with.
Okay.
But these people they're not there to make friends. They're just there to sell coffee, which is fine. I'm there.
They're not there to tell
coffee.
You that the raspberry comes from Beaver Bung.
Jen, I don't even, these people don't even care where raspberry comes from, Jen. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah. Okay.
But they show up every day.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're not in the greatest moods, but they're there, which is fine.
Dang. Well,
the problem we're having up here is a lot of places, fast food type places, aren't even open because they don't have enough workers. Or if they are open, they're only open for like 6-7 hours at a time.
Yeah.
Drive-throughs only. Good luck.
Yeah. And it's interesting too when you drive up somewhere and they're like, please be nice, we showed up. And you're like,
yeah, there are signs on a lot of places like that. That's like, look, we have 5 people working here. If you came while we're open, good for you.
Yeah.
Please be patient and nice and polite to the people that showed up.
But it's so terrible that you even have to put a sign out that says that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, well, the general public. No, Jen, the general public are just mean people that are there for themselves. And your job is to sell me stuff. And why isn't it right?
Well, and I would like to give a shout out to people that have welcomed back their pre-COVID crappy attitude. It's like, we didn't just go through this all together and have all this time off. Now you're back. Everything you think is back, and they're getting their like pre-COVID nastiness back.
Right. I will say this, coming back from COVID, the fact that a lot of these places are struggling. And when you go there, it is, I do feel bad for them. I'm not an a-hole like I used to be when cheeseburger ain't plain, when your only job was to make a plain cheeseburger. How
Right.
hard is that?
Yeah.
Now, most people don't want those jobs. So if you do show up and my food's plain, man, this is
It's a
going to work
great
out.
day. It's a
Yep.
great day. It's a
Yep.
great day in Jeff Jones' mind, especially if you don't have to eat a vegetable.
What the hey?
Oh, okay. This made me think about something. You know the
What you got?
cicadas?
Yes.
Cicadas. Okay.
Yes, I do.
They're super loud. Like when I go out
Very
in the
loud.
backyard and there's like 6 of them going at the same time, and I'm like, my
You ever
ears are
seen a
ringing.
cicada?
Yeah, there's not a live one. I've only seen their
Oh.
shell.
Oh,
They
yeah.
leave their shell, right? Like they've
I believe so.
split off. I don't know. I didn't know that was the shell, and I was like, what is this crusty bug on their gazebo thing out in the back?
Yeah, no, I'm not a cicadaologist, but they do, I believe, shed their skins.
Yeah, it's weird. That's really weird. So a cicada, if it was Canadian, okay, if it was a Canadian cicada, is that our circadian rhythm? Do they have like circadian rhythm?
You ever get them, Jen, where they're buzzing like in unison and it sounds stereo? Like
Yeah.
you can even tell where it's coming from, which side, because it's coming in stereo because they are in unison.
Yeah. Yeah. Or maybe I think that's what's happening in our backyard is like, I think 5 or 6 of them are all at the like same time. And I'm like, whoa. I don't know.
It's more than 5 or 6. There's probably 2,000-3,000.
Yeah.
I mean, they're that intense.
Right. Well, circadian rhythm is like your sleep pattern, right? So
yes.
that's what made me laugh about it. Like, what's circadian rhythm? I wonder if it's like Canadian cicada. Like, and then that's just in my mind where I go. And so, right. And then all of a sudden, can you imagine like circadian rhythm is like, hey, what's the most annoying noise? Like every 7 or 17 years or whatever?
7, I believe.
7,
yeah.
And it's like, like for your sleep pattern. Oh man. And then remember last week I talked about Joey on the show, yep. Right? Like, so Joey, he's a comedian here in the area. Well, we became Facebook friends, and Joey, posted that he's going to host this little comedian dinner, and I'm excited. Well, the other day, this video pops up that he has recorded in his living room, and it's over the back of the couch in between the blinds. Okay. And so you just get to see like this much of what he's recording out in the road. Let me explain the situation. I don't know the whole story. All I know is where the video started. The video starts that there's a pickup truck. Okay. And it looked like Pacifica, maybe.
Okay.
And I think these two are maybe on opioids or something. Okay, the drivers. The Pacifica car was facing this way, and it was stalled out in the road. So the truck comes and gets a chain and pulls the Pacifica, like kept yanking the car sideways to get it out of the road to face the other way. Okay. And so then he gets it this way, and I don't know if the brakes are jammed or what, because these are like 1-minute videos, so you're trying to figure out like what's happening. And then the truck, they unchain it, then get back he gets behind the Pacifica and just starts ramming it because to get it to go this way, but it looked like the brakes were locked up. So he kept like hitting the back of it to get it to go. And then the cops come, right? And then you see them all like throwing their hands up, like, we're just trying to get this out of the road. I don't know. Joey's doing the commentary in there.
Right.
And so then another cop comes from this side, and then the Pacifica Nugget just takes off running. He just ran. I was like, oh my God, I don't even know what just happened. But I was
what's
like,
going on? Man. A lot of questions about that situation. A lot of questions.
I mean, we might have to have Joey on the show just to find out what's going on. Is his neighbors, or I don't know. If there was a girl there, we would probably call her Methany.
Yeah.
Yeah, Methany out there with her car.
Nice.
Yeah, I did see this week. and I felt this applied to you, where it said a large group of people, because you know how we were talking about like groups of things.
Right.
A large group of people is called a no thanks.
It's called a nuisance.
Yeah. Or family reunion.
Yep.
Burp, burp, burp. Yeah. So, yeah, there were some funny pictures that were going back to you. Josh and I were going through a box of old photos.
Yep, I
And
saw that. Found an
yeah,
action photo from snowboarding. I also
yeah, that
seen you
was pretty
found one
cool.
from like looked like my 15th, maybe 16th birthday.
I'm pretty sure it was 16th. Yeah. It said
16th.
Happy Slayer Day.
Yep, had a Slayer written on
Because
the
you,
birthday cake.
yeah,
I was big into Slayer. See, I
that's
had
pretty
road
good.
rash. See, I had road rash in that
Oh,
photo.
I know, all on your face. Oh, it's
Yep,
bad.
fell off my bike.
BMXing at 15.
Yep, jumping into the what are you showing there?
Go ahead.
Oh, jumping off of going down a hill, hitting a ramp into a lake, and I fell right before the ramp. When I went up that ramp and I fell into the water, and it wasn't even like a slow go up and then fall off the ramp. It was like boof, I had hang time, then I hit the water.
After you have road rash and then come down and get rigor
Yep.
mortis setting in to
I
your
almost
face.
knocked myself out, but I hit the water, and I remember two people pulling me out of the water, and then they carried me home and they handed me over the fence to Dad, who was in the backyard mowing. But we came from the trailer park behind us, so they
Yeah.
carried me like the most
my
direct
God.
route to the to mom and dad's,
Oh
and
my
handed me
God.
over the fence. I thought I had a broken leg and a dislocated shoulder. I just ended up being really jacked up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dang.
Yep.
That's
Happy Slayer Day.
yeah, Happy Slayer Day. That'll get you right in the feels.
Mm.
Found this picture. It says, see the little truck?
Yep.
The truck, and it says, this truck has a jellyfish launcher.
Oh, yep. I could see that. Nice.
But what is that? Like a
I think it's the show that the light in the back of the bed of the truck
coming
off
the light
the back of the cab,
shine, like the bed
shining
light
down into the bed.
Okay.
I think that's launching a jellyfish.
Yeah. Oh man, that cracked me right up. Yeah, so it was a little picture there, unfortunately. So if you're listening to this on the podcast, then you know you're gonna want to watch this on Roku or YouTube. Just saying, so you could see it. I sent you this one, that picture, right?
Yep. One that looks like an Ewok. Things people caught on their trail cam.
Yeah. Did I talk about it last week?
No.
No? Okay.
I think you and I did on the phone briefly.
Okay, yeah. It says Ewok costume, $49. Chewbacca costume, $97. Dressing up to mess with your neighbor's trail cam, priceless. Yeah. But there's two pictures of like one of an Ewok and then one of just Chewbacca standing there. That'd freak you right out.
Nice.
Yeah. Good times. What do you got this week?
This week, Griff, I don't even think I mentioned this to you, but there was a student at Griff's, a senior at Griff's High School, that organized a music festival in Oxford of all the bands that he knows about at Oxford High School. He got all of the bands together.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Play a show right before school starts, get kids back in the mood for school and whatnot.
Yeah.
Here in Oxford. So I imagine one of the kids' parents or somebody has to know somebody at this factory.
Okay.
The people in Griff's band they haven't practiced in a bit, so they weren't like gung-ho about playing there, but the kid organizing it asked Griff if he would fill in for the guitarist in his band, and he did. And from the sounds of it, I've yet to talk to him in person, but from the sounds of it, it went great. So he was psyched about that. He said it was an insane night. Imagine so you got a bunch of high school kids in a factory or warehouse playing music on a Friday. Yeah. But so he did show me videos of that. He sent me because we were out of town as well. Yeah. So he sent me a bunch of videos of that of him playing. It looked like it went over really well. He played good. I was psyched. Cool. The wife said he was sounding badass leading up to that because she was here when he was practicing. Yeah. Just him. But nope. So that went good. But we were out of town, Jen. We were over on the west side of the state for our putt-putt league. We had gone over near Dundee, Ypsilanti. Okay. Yeah. Went to Tipton. Okay. And then we ended up making a trek down south towards Monroe near the Ohio border. Yeah. hit a few in Monroe, and then went back to our hotel, which was in Dundee,
Okay.
and then played a few more today. Played another 48 holes, 33 holes of 18. What's that? 44, 48?
3.
Somewhere in there. Played a bunch
Okay.
of holes today. Yep,
Yeah.
we ended up playing 204 holes all over the course of the weekend. We played 204 holes of
Dang.
putt. At
Did you get shirts made?
6 different courses, 12 rounds. No, not yet, Jen. Although
Okay.
we finally settled on a league name, which is the Revengers Tour 2021. Revenge me! We yell that a lot when we're out there playing the
Okay.
Revengers. So we ended up
Yeah.
calling ourselves that. But
Yeah.
yep, we played 204 holes since Friday evening, and I just got back about 2 hours ago.
Okay. Welcome back.
Yep. So that
Yeah.
was a good time.
Nice.
Yep. Then after I
Yeah.
got home, Dad called and needed me to hook up a water line from his fridge to a sink for their ice dispenser and the new fridge. So I had to shoot over there and do that, running copper and flex hose and putting in saddle valves and then trying to get home to record.
Dang it. Yeah, same. I had to go get some other t-shirts and then run back. And then we stopped at our friend's house for a little motorcycle visit. And yeah, it was good times.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep. So no, but
Shout
over on
out
the west
here
side, there
real
was a
quick.
race at MIS.
Oh, please hold
Go
super
ahead.
quick. I just want to give a shout out to let people know, just in case you listen, please do not put your grass on the road. Like when you shoot grass out onto your street, it's literally like ice for a motorcycle. Like if your motorcycle hits that, it's like ice, like riding on ice. So if you're when you're mowing your grass, shoot it into your yard or blow it off.
Right.
Thank you for
on the flip side of that, if you're tired of motorcycles coming in front of your house, just throw some grass out in the road.
Probably not. I'll punch you. I'll stop and I'll beep.
Meep meep.
I'll just put. You know what? I'll just do donuts in your grass.
There you go.
Yeah, you like donuts? Because you're about to get some in your grass. Okay, I'm sorry. What about MIS? ASS? What were you saying?
Yeah, MIS had a race going over at Michigan International Speedway, NASCAR race, or I believe. So the people watching was phenomenal.
Dang. Did you go to watch the race, or you just were over that way people watching?
We're just so happened to be one of the towns we went over to was near there.
Okay.
So we had good people watching all of Saturday.
Yeah.
Nice. Then this morning, seen a couple live ones. It was a good time. Oh
boy. Yeah. Dang. Yep. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. You got you got pep in your step?
Jen, you know I do.
Yeah.
I'd say, yep. Aside from the putt tournament this weekend, I would say pep in my step this week has been writing commercials and games for the show. We have an upcoming show. I believe we're going to record it right around Labor Day. That is going to be all commercials and games.
God bless. Some of the commercials we have been coming up with have been just killing me during the day.
Jen, the commercials are too much.
They're just too much. Oh, and shout out, I wanted to share this joke real quick because speaking of like just laughing your face off. So one of the guys I work with, Brent, little Brent buddy over in Asheville, he on Friday the 13th, I said, hey, happy Friday the 13th. And then somebody got sassy in our customer service stuff. And so you know how when people say not today, Satan? Well, he said, not today, Jason. Like for Friday, Friday the 13th. And I was dying all day. Like I just couldn't even stop laughing. And I don't think everyone else that I work with was sharing in my enthusiasm for that.
They probably weren't, Jen. They probably didn't hear it or know where you were coming from.
Well, I shared it with them.
Crazy.
And I don't think they were sharing in my enthusiasm. And then because we work in colors, like we work for a printing company, do consulting for a printing company. And then I asked, remember talking about the gray scale last week, like if people that live in gray step on the scale, is it a gray scale, right? Like that's a color joke. This is what I got.
Yep, that's about right.
crickets.
Cicadas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. You got pep in your step, Jen?
Yeah, what do I have this week? I don't know. Like, yeah, really just been getting focused on my life, like just taking time to reassess what am I doing, where am I going in life, what's happening. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, so yeah, just really like I haven't done a lot of videos and stuff on Facebook. I've done some laughing meditations, and I'm really just getting a handle on what content do I want to share, what, how, my intention, and really just writing comedy stuff, because we have that conference coming up, which I mentioned before, in October. So October 1st to the 3rd. So I have a comedy show coming up there.
Yep.
And writing some stuff for that. So yeah. Oh, and CrossFit. Like
CrossFit.
So I had a CrossFit this week. We were in class at 5:00 in the morning.
AM CrossFitting.
Yep. And so when our instructor, so the owner comes in and he's like, okay, do this, and then we're gonna do this, and then you're gonna do 45 of these and 20 of this and 16 of this, and this is my face.
I know, like they just told you a Friday the 13th joke.
Yeah, right. And then I was like, Michael, I have to press 1 for English. Like, I have no idea what you even just said. And so I posted that like in our little Facebook group for the gym, because I was like, does anyone else know what Michael is telling us to do at 5 a.m? No. Like, he even has it up on the board, and then he's like, okay, do 20 of this, then 45 of this, then 15 of this. And then I'm like, I don't even know. Yep. So, but I moved up from the PVC bar to the actual bar. So
at least you're dealing with metal and weight right now.
Metal weight, yeah.
Nice,
and then I found out
you.
too that my shoulder, because the personal trainer, she's like, okay, lift your elbows out. Well, remember my arms are crooked, so I feel like she's like, keep your arms straight. And I was like, I wasn't born with straight arms, so that doesn't work. And so, like, look at like.
Seems like your arms are stubby.
They're stubby and they're crooked, like real jacked up. Like if I point at you, I got like a 45-degree angle, it looks like, coming out of my elbow. Stupid. So so then she's like, okay, push your elbows out. Like, you got to keep your wrist like at your shoulders, but like push your elbows out. It's really weird. So when I went to the chiropractor, I was telling her, like, I have crunchy shoulders. And she's like, they're not even in the socket. So like the ball wasn't even in the socket. That's why I couldn't lift my elbows up where she needed them.
She fixed that?
Yeah. Yeah. She's like, yeah. Right. I know. The first time I went to the chiropractor, she's like, can you stand up straight, please? I'm like, I am. But this shoulder's like an inch or inch and a half lower. My right shoulder is than my left one. And she's like, can you stand up straight, please? I'm like, I am. This is my straight.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if you went there and they like crack your back and your shoulders and all that, and then all of a sudden you stand up and you're the size of a normal person, like 5'6", 5'7"? And they're like, God, you were just slouched and crunched down that whole time.
It's just, yeah, my bifida was just compressed. That was all. So she like
all of a sudden you're just like the size
like
of an average human being.
That would be weird. She did bend down one time and she's like, God, your world is so weird down here, because like, she's 6'1".
Like counter height on everything, and
she's like, how do you reach
the inside
anything?
of a door frame?
I don't. I'm like, you know what? I reach stuff to the ground. I'm very close to the ground.
I can lift some stuff. Trust me.
Yeah.
Center of gravity's lower.
Right. Oh man. Well, that was a lot of pep in the step. I'm sorry about that. That took a wrong turn, left turn without a blinker. I don't know wherever it went.
And I'll detour anywhere. I got nothing but time.
Right. Oh man. All right, Jeffy. Well, good times this week. You got anything else?
Nope. That was it, Jen. Just looking forward to the show. I believe it's in about 2 weeks. The one after Labor Day.
Oh my God. It's going to be so funny.
All commercial and game show.
Yeah. Yep. It's going to be hilarious. We got to run it by some people, make sure they can make it. If not, then yeah.
Then it'll be later.
Stick around anyway. We'll let you know what it is. So all right. Okay, have a great week. Put your
All
booty
right.
rocks in.
Yep. Good luck out here.
Oh, hang on. Where'd the button go? Oh.